To be in a new energy, you have to dump experiences, or let's just say thoughts, that create shame, embarrassment, bad feelings, regret, guilt. You have to dump those out of your system. You don't necessarily have to process and go through them. The idea of like karma, you got to burn through it. No, you can simply identify what's still in your system, call it forward, and start asking yourself questions about it. So then you can choose to either hold on to it or let it go. So let's do something right now. Let's resolve some density in your system. Call up a thought that creates shame, embarrassment, just makes you feel like there's something wrong with you, that you're bad, or that, you just feel guilty for even thinking it. Okay? Call that up. As you're calling it up, I want you to try and relax your body. Try and drop the shoulders. Let the belly come out. Breathe. Catch your breath. Just be present. Just be present in this moment with that thought. Give yourself space. Give yourself permission to think it. And don't, okay, there's density, so I want to try to move that a little bit. I'm just connecting with your field, if you're open to it, and just helping you release that density. It's like cellular, I can feel it. So let's try to move back into the thought and the relaxation in the body, dropping the shoulders, letting the belly relax, relaxing the buttocks, relaxing the legs and the feet. And I just want you to feel your body. And then we're going to call that forward again, whatever that thought is. And we just want to be able to say, I'm okay for having it. It's okay. It's okay that I'm thinking this. I don't need permission to think it. I don't need to validate it. I don't need to prove anything for it. I can just simply be present with it. I can simply allow it. And just allowing yourself to sit in that space. I'll give you an example. Earlier, a thought that came up for me is sometimes when I'm just moving through the field, it's really hard for me to be normal and just talk about normal things because my mind is always making all these connections and I want to share, I want to share, I want to tell people. And so I was on a cleaning crew today and instantly I just connect into whoever's working and then I start sharing whatever's coming through. And I remember at the end of the day, somebody got zapped by a vacuum and I just had to start asking questions like, well, what's the address here? And what does that mean to you? And I got in the car and I started to feel a little bad about myself. Like, you're weird. What a weirdo. Stop being a weirdo. Just be normal. And I just simply pulled back for a second and I said to myself, it's okay. That's what I was born to do. And the ladies that I work with, they love it. Most people do. They like to hear a little insight or something that maybe they don't necessarily see or they're working on learning how to see. And then I also said to myself that, you know, about the weirdo piece into it is it's okay to be a weirdo too. These are weird times. It just is. And I don't have to feel bad about that. But if it's something like if I'm just getting too entangled and I'm kind of coming out of reality, maybe that feeling can actually, if I use it in a helpful energy, can be a little nudge to kind of just start laughing. Somebody got buzzed. Are you okay? To be able to kind of pull myself back into this reality and just have a simple conversation. And again, I don't need to feel bad either way. It's okay. And I notice that there's a big breath trying to come up now. So if you can again call that to your mind, I want us to breathe that out because it's in the lungs. The tightness, the feeling there's something wrong with me is in the lungs. And what does the lungs cover? The heart. So just take a breath. You're okay. Hold your heart. Wow, look at my hands from cleaning. Hold your heart. Say, I'm okay. I'm okay. The thought that I'm having, I can have it. I'm not going to feel guilty about it. I'm going to allow it. And if you're past the stage of allowing, the second step is to ask yourself, do I desire that? Is that something that I want? Or is it something that's connected to the past that maybe my body, the history in my body, the DNA wants, but my heart doesn't anymore? So you can begin to sort through the motivation of the guilt, shame, anger, dissatisfaction, whatever the emotion is. So you can begin to understand it better instead of just responding, reacting, and shutting it down. Because remember, if you're the listener to what's going on in your mind, who's the speaker? Often it's your higher self or the collective consciousness that you're connected to, your DNA, the generational trauma. And you are incredible enough that you came here to A, understand that, B, connect with it, and C, make the choice, do with it what you want. No right, no wrong. And I noticed when I did that, when I said right, I looked to the left. There isn't. Remove the judgment. Remove the judgment. It's still in there because it's hard for me to still breathe. So I encourage you after I put an end to this video that you allow yourself to settle in your breath for a little bit, just for a couple minutes. And just breathe. Breathe that allowance in. I allow myself to think and feel this way. That's the first step. Even if it's something that out here says, I don't really want to do that anymore, you still have to come to a state and place that you allow yourself to think that and feel it. Because you're working on subconscious stuff when you're doing that. The permission to be exactly as you are clears and uproots a lot of that generational stuff. We want to get out of that. That's karma. So I encourage you today to give yourself permission to be exactly as you are, but to think about what that actually is and connecting with the body. What does the body feel? And begin processing to remove anything that is shame related or guilt related or somehow there's something wrong with you related. You're perfect. You are perfect exactly as you are in this very moment. We continue to strive to be our best in the next. have a beautiful day.